Whoa. I'm looking a bit crazy. Better cover up. Ah. Oh! We're alive. All right. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. Oh, oh, oh my God. Oh, oh, oh my God. Oh my God. Puppy. Thank you for coming to my rescue. Thank you, puppy. Thanks. Oh my God. Puppy, did you just eat your breakfast? I smell it. Oh my God, puppy. Puppy. Whoa. That's a big yawn for a little puppy. Well, I guess I'll just get right into it. Today is Friday. Yesterday I was doing my journaling until like 7. Tom ran a little long and I didn't get to finish my journaling. I also took more trades than usual yesterday. Usually I'm taking like, I don't know, 4 to 6. Yesterday I had like 13 executions. There was a decent amount of opportunities, but others I took that I really shouldn't have. Yeah, so, and I went limit down yesterday again. And I was feeling pretty good afterwards, so I guess you can consider that being a good loser. But I learned as much as I could in the time I had. Puppy. Phoebe, you're sticking up for yourself? Or are you creating the problem? I can't tell. Oh my God, Phoebe. So, let's see. So, in my strongest attributes from yesterday, basically, again, I reiterate that I'm working really hard and I'm always thinking about my business, and I'm not just hoping, but I'm working and I'm going to see results. Just gotta keep grinding. My other strong attribute was that I was strong at the open. I had a good trade at the open, and usually right at the open, I do pretty decent. Like, I feel good at the open. So, we just have to extend that period of time of alignment. So that's not just like the first move and the first plan, but into seeing when plans are changing and staying aligned in that way. what was my weakest attribute today? Not settled at the open. My chart was not in focus, and I'm scrambling at 9:29. Need to be ready. So that's something that's in my mind, because that happened to me, I think, 2 times this week. All right, puppy. It was good having you, but now you're creating problems. Yeah, so I wasn't settled at the open, so today I'm gonna make sure that I'm ready to go at the open. I want to be 2 minutes before the market opens. I want to be settled and ready, fully ready, so that I'm just ready for action at the open. I think I wrote some of my weakest attributes in my recurring patterns. I wrote a lot of this morning because I just didn't get to it, unfortunately. So under recurring patterns, I had the same problems the last 2 days surrounding the IB, with it breaking both sides and not being sure how to approach the level. So when it seems really choppy around the IB, I don't need to trade that. That could be considered like a quality versus quantity type of deal, like how I just put in my notifications. So I got this app, Speak Timer, quality versus quantity, and then another one, and it goes off every few minutes, and it's going to remind me of my most important aspects of what I'm trying to work on, mostly surrounding staying in the flow, staying disciplined, waiting for pullbacks to volume, and quality over quantity trades, which I just added, but I think it's important. So I discussed my issues with watching large impulses for the first clue to a potential context change. I still struggled with this today and was slow to catch context changes. I mean, I don't know if slow is even the word. I don't think I caught it at all. When we saw that huge impulse down below the high a day, that was really like a huge indication that things were changing. So when I see those large impulses, that's like a flag going off that I need to be aware that something may be changing. That's true for staying aligned with the market context. When I'm looking to enter when my plan is different than what was just displayed. So it's a moment where I need to realign with what the market's telling me. And also, with these large impulses, I've been mostly trying to take shorts at like VWAP and other places after seeing these really big buying volume and impulses up, and I get burned like 2 times usually trying to short that. So be aware of those large impulses. I want to mostly trade in the direction of those impulses or have my hands off, unless it's a very clear-cut stop run. Like we didn't just grind down and then impulse up. It's more like impulse down, impulse up, and on the impulse up, then you trade down. Or if it's grinding and kind of going like this, and then it impulses up, that's not really supposed to be the short, because all that volume created down there at the bottom may catch if I trade up here on the way down, and it also may just keep going. Maybe a bullet train. So large impulses. That's a technical thing that I want to focus on today. Not choosing quality setups, choosing quantity. Yeah, so the one of the main problems is I'm not 100% sure that at this point, quality and quantity are very gray areas for me. Like around the IB, I get caught up in the minutia, and I'll be caught trading in the chop, and like these impulses, I've been burned many times And now I'm starting to see that, you know, I'm a lot of the times, like after impulse is up, it'll like chop, 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 chop. And then if it starts to exhaust, then there's usually a short at the end of it. But at the beginning, a lot of times I'm entering right at the beginning of the impulse, and then I get stopped at the high, and then it reverses. So hands off on those large impulses, because it's likely to sit there for a bit. It really depends. Like if it's a clear stop run, like I said, then the context is different. But it takes a lot of distinction that is going to take time to learn. Hopping in front of strong buying volume, which cost me 2 losses. I believe I make this mistake almost every day. So I'm repeating the same thing over and over again, which is good. I fucking need to. So if the market's chopping around by the IB, be aware. Be aware for strong impulses, for context change, and also to sit on hands to not enter trade against it. Just kind of let's see what happens. Yeah, and then I want to flow with the market changes, context changes. I want to be like mentally flexible to like flip on a dime. So, I was reading the context yesterday, and I was saying, oh, it might go lower, it might go lower. This looks like it's not going to work. But the idea of riding that plan isn't in my head. It's not activated. I was still aligning with the other side of the plan and letting the market make really nice moves that I could catch downwards if I did have those ideas of the other side of my plan activated in my head. So let's try to work on flexibility with not subscribing to like one side or the other too heavily, because as long as it's within my plan, then I should be subscribed to all of it equally. Okay, so flow with the market. That's what I have on my timer. My goals for today. Today I want to choose quality over quantity. I want to anticipate outside edges to act as opposed to acting on the inside, such as I did yesterday around the IB. Yeah, so the market pulled back to a high volume node like twice and offered 2 good shorts, but instead I'm shorting like in the chop of the IB, and I'm not getting any range or anything. So yeah, let's try to catch outside edges as opposed to playing in chop. Playing in chop is that quality over quantity that I have in my timer. I will be disciplined with sticking to my plan, but flexible enough to recognize when the other side of my plan is working out. I want to stay in the flow of the market and negate expectations not matching reality. Those two things go hand in hand. Wait for structure at location. Do not try to buy a bottom or top. Yeah, I did that yesterday once. I was buying the bottom. It would have worked, but it's not good. That's picking a bottom. It's not. I'm not about that. Wait for structure at location. Do not. Okay. When I see strong buying volume or strong selling volume, do not try to fade it until the dust settles. Let the impulses be a clue to potential change in the market. So these are very tactical solutions to staying disciplined. Because if I'm aligned with the market context, then I could stay disciplined. So I'm taking a tactical approach to my broad stroke goal to be disciplined. Yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna go poo-poo and then continue on, and let's have a good day. Woo! All right. Oh. Let's stay in alignment this morning. Having a little bit of a hard time with my breathing. My heart rate's a little bit higher than normal. So let's try to stay aligned. We're expecting a move down at the open. Stay in alignment. Watch for those large impulses. Trade in their direction. We're looking for 52 to 48. And then see what it does there. Here we go. Seeing some exhaustion here. Overnight high is at 70.5. Slight migration upwards. That was a potential long. We're at the previous volume point of control. Let's see how we react. Coming up to the volume here, 69-ish. That looked like a potential short. Let's see how we respond to this VWAP. Volumes up here. VPOC migration. Stopped out. Price check. Here's the volume. Looks like I'm going to be stopped. Volume here. Overnight high not yet taken. So that's a long where I shorted. All right, well, that's not good.
Vice talks.
Overnight high taken. I was paying attention to starting my timer, and I missed that. I have to break this. Overnight buying point of control. $291 stops there. So Phoebe. Leaning long. Now we have to be leaning long after this. Phoebe. Stop would be below 64.
Are my expectations matching reality? Flow with the market context.
So let's realign. We have a long bias here, targeting 77. See if we could return here one more time. Liquidity is assisting. Phoebe, cut it out. A break above. We have a lot of volume in here. 40, 70-ish. A lot of buying. Those guys are trading. So we're auctioning below this, so we could see mean reversion. That volume just held. OIR IV. Two-sided balance trade that based on T-Lab setups, which side takes control, which stats are open, then how does auction unfold? So long, long, long. Stops are above here, which we just took. Stops above the high a day. LVN here. Trying to go long, stopped. Trying to go short, stopped. Short. So I was on the short side. Because the longs took the ball. Signs of the longs taking the ball.
Anticipate potential areas to interact with the market. Wait for the market to come to my location. Wait to see the structure and to pull back to the volume.
So we just tapped, we've got above 78.5. Next area is 83 for a target. We have a high volume node at 72. We have mid and VWAP here. could find support at previous close, LVN. Looks like we're gonna break. That LVN just held. No liquidity above, liquidity under. Slight break. Expecting continuation. A lot of liquidity below. I was thinking that could just have a tight stop, but that's a breakout. So we have the LVN here. High volume node at micro high volume node at 77. 83 is the target. Previous high a day support. Naked volume point of control support. Phoebe. LVN at 77. I don't think I like this.
Quality over quantity. Are my expectations matching reality? Flow with the market context.
We're back up here at the highs. All that liquidity underneath. We have some liquidity at 90 we could target and then just hold a runner. So that was a slight break of the high here. Some more stops above. FOMC is at 83.5. So that's at 0.25. Next location is down here. So this doesn't look great. We have news coming out soon. All right, I'm done. After seeing this and this with the news coming out, I'll wait. High volume node, LVN below. Stops below the swing at 75. The book is becoming black. That's bad. That's also very bad. Stay with
Anticipate
it.
potential areas to interact with the market. Wait for the market to come to my location.
The
Wait
book
to
is
see
black.
the structure and a pullback to the volume.
Here we go. VPOC migration. Potential for VWAP to VPOC. It's the outside edge of the other distribution. Scaled. Pull back to the volume. A lot of strong buying here. Broke the high here. So we have some volume here at the new VPOC. Liquidity is re-entering the book here. If we break out of this area, then 4,100 is the target. Strong buying. We're auctioning just above the prior area.
Are my expectations matching reality? Flow with the market context.
Want to see continuation here. There it is. And a break away from this 85 area. So this is a zipper here. If we break above from the pre-market plan, if we start breaking above 85 and then we pull back, then we could look for a long, and the stop would be somewhere under here. If VPOC, if the retail value is too low at this structure, we could see if there's structure for a potential long. So we just broke.
Vice talks.
$84 is the volume.
Vice talks. Vice talks.
Let's see. Tom says observe 93 to 95 level. So if we start struggling there, we could offload. Let's see how we react to this liquidity here. We just want to see it eat right through. So it ate that one. We've built volume at 90. So trailing stop could be 88 point, somewhere in here, like 87.5. See if this volume holds or doesn't want to.
Quality over quantity. Anticipate potential areas to interact with the market. Wait for the market to come to my location. Wait to see the structure and a pullback to the volume.
We're at the high volume node. Hi, animals. We're on the other side. Phoebe, you just poop on me. We're at the highs. Break. Liquidity is stacking up here. If we start to break lower from here, I'm going to exit. All right, I'm out at 92. Hopefully I made up for my losses. Yeah. Yes, appearing to have resolved higher. RTH VWAP is line the sand for a test of 95. RTH VWAP 77. Finally, a good trade. So high volume node here at 84. $85-ish. And then we have VPOC at 80. Looks like VPOC could migrate from there. If we do another 400 contracts. This could actually be a trade if VPOC migrates for a test of 95. I don't see anything auctioning. Strange.
Are my expectations matching reality? Flow with the market context.
So we didn't have the VPOC migration. We're holding the outside edge here for now. But it looks weak. We've also rejected the volume here. There's no shorts. We're only aligning long. Next location is 84. And then VPOC. So we broke lower. We couldn't reach the high volume node. Let's see what happens here. This is becoming a weak high. Potential if we get the VPOC migration. Would have to be scaled at like 92-ish. Phoebe. We're not adding any volume to this profile here, which is kind of interesting. This guy pulls. Yes, appearing of. Okay, never mind. There's a big wall here. A lot of volume here. High or low? A lot of volume here.
Anticipate potential areas to interact
At the
with the
LVN.
market. Wait for the market to come to my location.
Break.
To see the
Book
structure
flip.
and to pull back to the volume.
Yes, ma'am. $85. That was an area that put a lot of volume in, but we're still not fully there yet. No room to get risk neutral. This volume has to hold. Here's a test of the volume. Yes, there's our test of 95 stock zone. Now waiting for the IB. Yesterday/day levels confluence seemed to be clear line in sand for higher IB high stat for the time being. Watching here. Yeah, so large LVN right on top of RTH VWAP and RTH mid, right in this location that we're watching for. This is a potential long, but we have this right below. The book is overhead. Broke. But we have this volume here. These guys are pulling a bit. These guys are adding lower. Potential to continue here. There's the book.
Sell stocks.
Stops taken. Want to see a little bit more beyond VWAP and mid.
Quality over quantity. Are my expectations matching reality? Flow with the market context.
Pull back to above VPOC. This may be bottoming out. It could still come down and take out stops here. Liquidity added again. Yes. Well, we got the upside test I expected, and action may be slowing. I'm patient here. There's a lot going on right here. Are you trading the previous context and might be out of alignment? Huh. Have you defined how to recognize potential transition? Are you trying to buy this at the moment, or what are you doing? Where are retail stops? Is that your plan? Interesting. Tom says, are you trying to buy this at the moment? I am. Why, do you ask? Okay, so let's realign after Tom asked that. A break of this location could mean potential downside after testing the upside targets. We have the 90 high volume node. That could act as some potential. We didn't get that test that I wanted.
Anticipate potential areas to interact with the market. Wait for the market to come to my location. Wait to see the structure and to pull back to the volume.
This is a potential area to interact to the short side if we see a selling structure. So that was tricky. Stops are above here. We have volume up here. LVN. We're testing the volume.
Sell iceberg.
Big sell ice here. We're testing the volume now. And the outside edge of this auction. Big liquidity up here. Stops are above. This is a ledge. They're really holding down. Yes, clear ice at 85. So if we do clear the ice, then we have clear-cut structure to potentially long from to ride it back up as well from this 85 level. Wow. VPOC migration. Another potential here. VPOC migration trade if we break the ice. We could price check the VHVN. That could be another potential. So we have setups here. Potential VWAP to VPOC. We didn't pick mid yet.
Are my expectations matching reality? Flow with the market context.
We tapped the mid. We broke the low. I think I'm flipping short here. Still buyers. But we rejected 85. Now we're auctioning the lower end of the volume here. See this? A lot of liquidity above. So I just described the current market context. Whoa. Impulse. Take note. Tom says we are balanced, mean reversion, tight range. Let's see. VHVN has enough room to get risk neutral. If we get up there. No range, no trade. Let's see how we react here. Kind of a low volume grind. Pulls. How about IBL, says Tom. IBL is down at 61.
Quality over quantity. Anticipate potential areas to interact with the market. Wait for the market to come to my location. Wait to see the structure and to pull back to the volume.
Look at the distributions above. High volume nodes are shorter time frame auctions we left behind. Potential for the IBL. Liquidity above here. These guys are clearing out. Big ice. Unable to break 85. Retest. Break the prior low. Large impulse down. We're unable to get back up here. Let's take note. So it's looking like the context is switching to short. If you look at the behavior, we are rotational. That refers to context. We have an upside skew, but we might be done. Of course, no way to know other than current condition of the auction, which always is developing. This is why I'm asking about context. So this is the volume, and we could not break it, and we rejected pretty fastly. Longs are aligned for mean reversion, but you need range to be aware of developing balance
Sells
areas.
tops.
Taking out stops. Strong buying. But looks like there's a lack of continuation right now. No range. But the selling is starting to come in. We didn't break the low yet. See if we do. We broke this low.
Are my expectations matching reality? Flow with the market context.
Here's the volume. All right, we're just about risk neutral. 70.5 to 77, so 2.5 points. 82, 1.25. Targets would be at
Sells tops.
72-ish. Let's see. Yeah, 72. And then the IBL and the overnight volume point of control at 61.5. So that's right about here. Okay, so now pull back to these locations. Could be potential. Up in here. previous volume point of control at 65. Phoebe. Tom says, the guy said, unable to get back to prior HVN, suggesting too high. Right, and Tom says, right, that is why parked for me. No mean reversion, no risk reward. I mean, 79. I was risking 2 points to make 7. And then also 20.
Anticipate potential areas to interact with the market. Wait for the market to come to my location. Wait to see the structure and to pull back to the volume.
I think 65.5 is better because as we see here, we have all the volume here. So why am I gonna fight that? I'll take a higher probability to risk not making 3 points. Phoebe, what the fuck, man? So this is pretty weak here. But we do see ice and liquidity. We're breaking. Book flip. That guy's gone though. Stop could be placed above here. $73. Phoebe, chill. So, yeah, we're auctioning below, but we just popped up above, and now we're holding here. So there's potential to come back. This guy is playing games in here. Want to see these guys step down. Phoebe, chill your titties. Some pretty strong volume here. Looking for continuation. There it is. Get out of here, liquidity. All right. So that's it. We're done for the day. Ended green somehow. That was a rough start, man. But we pulled it together and found a win. I think our first win of the week. Right idea. Wrong idea, wrong idea. Wrong idea. A lot of opportunities here.
Quality over quantity.
Wrong idea.
Are my expectations matching reality? Flow with the
FOMO.
market context.
FOMO. Great play. Exit at the high. Covered risk. Scale at the volume.
Sell stocks.
Good runner. Exit at the high. That's pretty good. Enter right before the move starts. Kind of higher risk. But it looked good. Scale. I was still risking 1 point, so it wasn't risk-free. But I scaled and then nice exits. All right, I'm gonna go play pickleball. GG.